What is up, everybody? Gold Bear back here today with another video. And today, guys, I am actually joined here with a special guest. He's been on the channel multiple times. Here is CartoonFoxGuy.
Yes, hello everyone. It's good to be back, and thank you to all the 78% people who voted me. I love you too.
So the idea of this collaboration was actually going to be like a podcast kind of thing that I was going to do, but not really, I guess, because we're like, podcasts usually are just recorded and, not really edited all that much. But this video is going to be pretty exciting. First time doing it. So we did a collaboration in the beginning where I interviewed you, right?
Yeah, that was like forever ago now.
So I interviewed you and got to know a little bit about you, and now we're going to get to know about your thinking process, your thought process about action figures, since I am the action figure guy on YouTube. And I mean, I do all the reviews, you do some here and there, but I think we can all say that my content is basically, that's what it's, surrounds. That's what it's surrounded by. And yours is kind of more of like just like B-boy and all the other stuff that you do, like series stuff.
I would agree on that. Yeah, I'm like, I find collecting for me is more like a thing I do share publicly online, but it's more of like just a lifetime hobby kind of that I've just kind of do. I don't always even share everything I buy. There's even stuff, again, like I found recently that I don't, or I even haven't posted, that like, hey, I got this.
Right. There are millions of toy brands out there, and I can't cover every single one of them in this video, but we will be covering 8 of them. I have 8 brands that I want to cover in this video and ask CartoonFoxGuy his opinions on them, and we're kind of going to be doing some comparisons with companies, like with action figures, like you guys all know Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Dark Revival. We can get into some anime and stuff like that. Even Fortnite, because that's kind of going to be a topic of discussion today too when it comes to action figure base. But yeah, so right now I'm kind of just going to list off the 8, but when I'm basically gonna tell you the brand, and I kind of want you to just give it a rating, like a 1 out of 10 rating, just to,
Yeah.
So let's start out with that. So the first one I have on my list is Fat and Mojo.
Oh boy. Fat Mojo. That's a very easy. I'm not one who likes being overly harsh. I would give Fat Mojo a like 3 to 4 out of 10. Just not very high standards for me. Every time I see them, Fat Mojo figures just look so bad.
Oh yeah, I know.
Funko. In terms of action figures, I like Funko, or Pops. Okay, so I guess in terms of everything Funko, then thank goodness, because you just saved them, because they were about to get a pretty low rating too in terms of their action figures. But in total, as a whole company and what they do, I'd give Funko like I'd say a 7 to 8, only because I feel like they're good at being consistent when it comes to Pops and what's new, and like they're trying to also now give us stuff that maybe we've wanted for years. I mean, they could give me my Alf Pops. I would love that if you're ever watching this, though I know you're not, bastards. But yeah, Funko, in terms of a whole company, I still do like openly collecting them and so on. So yeah.
Jakks Pacific.
Ooh, Jakks Pacific. I like Jakks. They may or may not be stupidly expensive in Canada. If you know, you know. But as a company, I do like Jakks. I think Jakks is good at trying and experimenting. And when it comes to like, making figures based on popular media, movies for like animated movies based on video games or video games, they do such a good job at making these figures look just spot on. Their Sonic figures have always been awesome. They're like, even their Mario movie line was like stupid expensive, but it was kind of cool. And I think it was the bendy line. I hate to say it so bad. Oh, we're back. It feels full circle, but their bendy figures really were like a big like swing and home run, especially after what was Fat Mojo. My bird is flapping. I apologize. But for Fat Jax, I would say I would give them a high. I think I'd give them like a 7 to 8.
All right. Hasbro.
Oh boy. Hasbro. Oh yay. This is going to be a really hot take. I collect actually still a decent amount of Hasbro, specifically Marvel Legends. I think they're still decent. I wouldn't say Hasbro is awful, but they're not great. They have a really bad tendency of being lazy, reusing molds like crazy. Sometimes they just give us figures we don't even need. I find they reissue sometimes too much. So I would give Hasbro. I'll give them like maybe a 6 to 7.
All right. Jazzwares.
Ooh, Jazzwares. This is going to be tricky because I'm not super familiar with Jazzwares, but from what I do see, it'll probably be a bit of a bias. I think Jazzwares is good in the sense of articulation and creativity. I think is where their strong point is. I think Jazzwares is good with their creativity and their like experimenting. So for that, like their Five Nights at Freddy's line looks actually really cool. Better than what Funko actually is able to do. So for that, I think I would honestly give Jazzwares give them I'll give Jazzwares like a 7.
Pretty good. U2s.
Ooh. This is okay. Well, embarrassingly to say, unlike Clayton, I only own like one U2s, and I can totally send him a photo to put up on screen. But I own the Ink Demon. But based on U2s and what I know, I actually, you know what's funny? I believe they're actually a Canadian. I don't know. Keep hearing they're actually a Canadian company, but they produce their stuff in China. So that's kind of cool. But when it comes to their figures, I do like them. I like their style. I like that they've got their own cute little designs, and I like that they try to incorporate their little branding into each figure. They're actually pretty decent material. They're like they almost do feel maybe more quality than even like Funko Pops, so that's pretty cool. But when it comes to the licenses, I think that's where U2s is like really like at their strongest, is like the licenses they can obtain. So I would honestly give U2s, especially because this is a bias, by the way. I had really good experience with my first order from U2s. I think for that, U2s deserves, I'm going to say like an 8 to 9. Just for fun little collectibles. They may not be posable, but they're actually kind of cool if you're just more into just basic static plush or just little desk decorations or something.
Kind of like Funko Pops, but more quality, I would say.
Yeah, and where's my U2s? Where's me and Clayton's U2s? We want U2s. Come on.
SH Figure Arts.
Ooh, okay, here's where now. I actually have always loved SHF. I'm just going to get that out of the way. I didn't get my first figure until I think, I don't even remember when. I think it was early 2025. I got to finally get my first SHF, and that would be Deku. I love him. I still love him. And getting an SHF just made me like them more, especially with their My Hero line. But I just think SHF is just so good with experimenting like crazy with articulation. They try so many new things. They make so many cool workarounds if there's problems with either just based on the designs of a character, or like how do we make this character's design fit into articulation. They're good at making them look like the characters. They look very faithful. Like a Deku, I'd still say like the SHF Deku is probably like the best Deku on the market, and he like I probably would assume will be for a while. But like another line I like is like their Spider-Mans. I think like I still need like the Miles Morales, but like they do such a good job with like licenses. Their anime figures are usually pretty good. So honestly, I think I would give them just a flat 9. They're not perfect sometimes due to QC, and they do sometimes run into those problems, but they are really good with experimenting paint. I find the quality usually can come up really good if you're lucky. So yeah, I'd give them like a 9.
All right. And the last one I have on the list here today, and I don't know if you collect them or not. I don't know if you have any figures or anything. Actually, I do know. McFarlane Toys.
Yeah, I do have some McFarlane Toy stuff, actually. I actually have quite a bit. This is going to be a very controversial day, because I know not a lot of people, like, I know a lot of people like me, such as myself, love Todd McFarlane. I don't know how many of Clayton's viewers have actually seen my artwork. I'm sure he wouldn't mind throwing some up on the screen. I can probably send them some to him to give you an example. I actually heavily based my style off Todd McFarlane. I just always have loved his art and the way he does it. But when it comes to him, outside of being a really amazing and talented artist, a guy who runs a figure company, he's kind of hit or miss. You can tell like that's not his strongest suit. Like I'm glad he's someone who's bold enough to try it out and take it on. He still does it, and he clearly enjoys doing it. Some of like the best ones I own from him are like the Batman movie statues. I have his gold label. I don't really like his gold labels, but it's like the black and red, the basic, and the cool little like movie Riddler. I own like a few of his like little My Hero figures. I don't own I think Clayton owns some of them, like the more articulated ones. I don't own any of those, but I do own like a little All Might here and 2 Dekus that I actually got for like cheap. They're okay for cheap little My Hero figures, but they're eh. And I do have some like other like, what do you call it, the DC multiverse figures that apparently a lot of people don't like, but I've never run into any specific problems with them. I even own the 2022 Batman that everyone appears to hate.
They were a big hit in 2016 with the Five Nights at Freddy's construction sets.
Yeah, I do own some of those too, the like old which apparently Clayton was telling me go for a lot of money now, so kind of cool. I do own them, but McFarlane Toys, in terms of his figures, it's hard because he's very just more centered around now Marvel and DC. I like that he does have the Marvel license now because he's actually doing cool stuff with it. But I find he does a lot of unnecessary exclusives, and he also has a problem with not giving you, I think, the accessories you deserve with a figure, like a basic release. So as much as I love Todd McFarlane, like one of my like probably most favorite artists, I just think his toy company, if you're not buying the statues, it can be very lacking and underwhelming when it comes to a purchase, especially for how much they can be. I'm gonna unfortunately say I'll give probably McFarlane Toys like a 6. It's just because of more of like the underwhelming part of figure releases and what they come with.
Right. Yeah.
And the unnecessary exclusives.
So now we got to know a little bit about CartoonFoxGuy's thoughts on some different brands. We picked out a couple to do kind of in this last segment because I didn't want to keep the video like 40-50 minutes long because that's too long. Picked out a few brands that we're going to talk about. So we're going to go with Funko, Jazzwares, U2s, and SH Figure Arts for this video. So right now we're going to start out with Funko.
Ooh, Funko. So, as I elaborated, why don't we start with this? I want my damn Elf Pops Funko. I know you kids probably don't know what Elf is. You're probably too young to know such a beautiful... I don't even know if Clayton knows what it is. I'm sure Clayton knows what it is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
a lot of people don't know this, and I can probably like send Clayton like a clip to just mute and put over. I secretly have an Alf collection. You wouldn't know that. I want my damn Alf Pops, Funko. I want my damn Alf Pops. Where are, you make dinosaur Funko Pops, but you won't give us Alf Pops. Please, we knew you had the license.
Oh, they're coming. Just gotta be patient. 20 years.
I hope
later.
so.
20 years.
I'm
later.
like, it was funny. I actually did once reach out to Funko about that by email, and they totally responded and said, "We'll take it to our designers and our." I was like, yes,
But
and that
see,
was like,
I don't think Funko really listens to their fans like they say they do, because like when it came to like I'm gonna go off topic here with Five Nights at Freddy's, but like when we asked for like the Withered merch, we didn't get it until after they lost the license.
yeah, they were like, oh darn, here it's like to make up for losing the action figure license. Here's finally something you've been asking for since like what 2016.
Yeah, and it was a big disappointment too.
Yeah, some of them did look kind of weird. I was like, oof. The only decent looking ones were like Freddy was okay. Bonnie, I think, was like the one they nailed. Chica, actually, I saw in person, and Chica just, oh dear God.
Oh dear God. Foxy. Mangle was the best one out of the entire world.
Mangle probably, yeah, Mangle. It was funny. Mangle was the one that like was selling out every time they got her as a restock at my Hot Topic. She'd sell out like as soon as they got her, and they get like, oh, we got 3 Mangles gone.
Funko does good things, and then they also just kind of get lazy with some of their work, and they do bad things.
Yeah, the other thing I find they also have a bad habit of doing is they also tend to give us stuff we didn't ask for.
Oh, yeah.
Like here's a like anime line for an anime like no one gives a shit about.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, and then they will give you like some stuff that it's like, okay, hey, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I get it. Well, like Sword Art Online, I don't know who was asking for those pops like a couple years ago, but those kind of just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but
I shouldn't say that that's a bad thing, because I'm a big fan of the anime, even though a lot of people hate it.
yeah, I'm like, I have feelings with Sword Art, but I don't have the pop, so I can't be like sitting here dissing them. And they're old too, and I think they did do newer molds. But one of the ones that I'm like super like, I like them and I love them is the My Hero Pops. I love the My Hero Pops, but I also hate them. I have a love-hate relationship with the My Hero Pops. I love them because they do really good molds. Like, they give My Hero some crazy freaking molds sometimes.
Right.
But then they will either, one, do pointless exclusives of the same damn mold. I'm looking at you, Silver Age All Might. We don't need a Silver Age All Might, a metallic Silver Age All Might, and then a glow-in-the-dark Silver Age All Might as the exact same mold. No, thank you.
Yeah.
We don't need pointless glow-in-the-dark exclusives that are the same mold. When you could just do it, glow-in-the-dark as the main one. We don't need that. We don't need pointless metallic or pearlescence sometimes. And what else can I think about? Oh yeah, can you give us like characters that we've been actually asking for, please?
What are your thoughts on the 18-inch pops that they make?
Oh geez, I don't even have any of them, but they too big and I have no room for them.
Like the
I have 10-inch pops
that you want.
Which one?
The All Might that I have that you want.
I don't even need him anymore. I have, well, deep in my heart, I would still love 18-inch All Might. However, I do have 10-inch All Might. I have 10-inch All Might.
Yeah, I have the 10-inch one, and I also have the 18, 16-inch one that they made.
Bastard! Oh, you bastard!
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
But
I only paid like $20 for it too.
Oh damn! I got mine for free. Actually, I had a friend hook me up with it.
No,
she was like, "Hey, I'm buying this for you." I'm like, "Oh, okay. What the hell?"
No, I walked into GameStop and bought the 18-inch All Might pop for like $20 because it was like on some Black Friday deal. And I think it was just sitting there for so long, nobody wanted it. They just put it on sale.
Damn. I'm like, honestly, yeah, I'm like, I would say though, let's see. I'm trying to think of like some cool like My Hero ones I'd like if we're on the topic of Funko, and like because My Hero is the anime I collect most of, or pop line. It's that or Spider-Man, but honestly, I think the Spider-Man ones are fine. They actually do a lot of cool ones. First of all, I'd like a new Froppy.
Yes.
Why don't we have a new Froppy? Like I have like the two only Froppies they've ever made, and it's sad. They could have like by now given us a new Froppy. I think who else could use it? I want Armored All Might. That's just going to be a thing. I'm sorry. Please get. I mean, we are getting a season 7 wave, so maybe. And they said exclusives, so maybe we'll get it somehow.
I might.
I would honestly love like a pop moment of season 7, the Deku versus Shigaraki, like the big Shigaraki versus Deku. That would be sick.
Right.
Who would be another good one? Like I think some like I knew it's funny. I want to be one of those people who's like I think like more class 1B students would be cool, but I don't care about them. I think it'd be nice to get like a proper Ojiro and like the rest of maybe like class 1A.
Right.
Who do we not have? We don't have Zero. We don't have like a proper Ojiro. We don't have Coda. Who the hell else do we do? Oh my god.
The thing with Funko is that they tend to just like make characters that they want. They don't like actually make characters that would like fit within the line. Like, you know, you got part of class 1A and then, you know, the other part, like where are they? They're just not there.
Yeah. Like they've made like some of the other like they got like Kumikage, they've got Deku, they got too many Dekus. They got like a few Bakugos. Ochako has a few. Froppy literally only has 2. Shoto doesn't, I think, have many pops either. He only has like a few molds. Who else do I have? Like, bro, they even gave Redestro a Funko Pop. Like, if you can give Redestro a Funko Pop, like, I love Redestro, but like, I think you can give like class 1, like the rest of class 1A pops.
Right.
Like, they even gave like Shinso a pop. So that's what I mean. Like, come on. If you can give us some like of those characters as pops, I think you can try to finish off class 1A at least. I don't really care too much about class 1B. Like, it's cool to have some of them. Like, I even have a few class 1B characters. But yeah, I would agree. I think that is Funko's like weak point. They're good at licenses, but when they get them, they give you the characters, especially when they go so far into the lines. You'll at that point be like, okay, I want this character, and they just won't do it.
Right.
And then they'll give you like a side character, and you're like, oh, what? Like, I don't want the side character. Well, you can give this guy a pop or her a pop, but you can't give, I don't know, like, can't give the main character's dad a pop. Like, huh?
Right.
And that might be your like favorite character, and you're like, come on.
Right. So, that's a little bit of knowledge on the Funko topic with CartoonFoxGuy. Let's go to Jazzwares.
Ooh, Jazzwares. This is gonna be tricky. You're gonna have to carry me here because I don't own any Jazzwares as far as I know.
Jazzwares, I'm sure most of you guys know, they obtained the Five Nights at Freddy's license, the master license, so they can create, you know, all the figures and whatever they want. But they also have other lines like the Squishmallows and the Total Anime and all that kind of stuff. You know, they do more than just, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously, but you know, they do a bunch of different things. So
I forgot they had the Squishmallow. I always forget that's them.
Oh yeah, that's them. I mean, heck, I was looking at some stuff from back then that I didn't even know that they owned. I'm like, wait, they own this license? Wait, what? Wait.
But oh dear, I think the one I would know decent about is the Total Anime.
They did make the Fortnite figures at one point, though.
Oh yeah, they did. They did do it was that before Hasbro? I think Hasbro did it after.
Yeah.
Or was it Hasbro before or them?
Jazzwares did it in the beginning, and then Hasbro took over.
Damn.
So,
that sucked. That's a big suck, man. How do you lose your license to Hasbro?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Jazzwares is still making some Fortnite stuff, but it's not as much as it was back in like 2019. You know.
I don't even think Hasbro's doing much with it anymore.
Oh, Hasbro lost the license to Fortnite, I think.
I wonder if anyone even knows it now.
I don't think Fortnite's kind of. I'm sorry to say this, but they're kind of Lego right now, because you know.
Oh yeah, I think they're like, it's all Lego now because they partnered officially with Fortnite. They're all like, yep, Lego is all right now when it comes to Fortnite.
Which I don't think is a bad thing, but it's just yeah. But yeah,
I still think the game mode is mid.
yeah, it is. I mean, I wanted to talk about Jazzwares because obviously we're getting the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, which you guys pretty well know our opinions on it because we did a video with that back in March, I believe, February,
Yeah.
somewhere in that time. So there's not really a whole lot to go on with Jazzwares. I think I'm gonna get you the topic here that you know most about, and that is SH Figure Arts.
Well, hold on a second. We can't just jump to SH without talking about him quickly. Fix the Deku, I swear. Please, 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 I swear to God, fix the Vigilante Deku, and you have me sold.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Thank you, Jazzwares. Anyways, moving along.
SH Figure Arts.
This is going to be the fun one because, unlike Jazzwares, they can actually make, or SH can actually make a Deku figure. Damn bastards. Anyways, I kind of like, honestly, there's a few different things that SH is doing that I'm actually kind of looking forward to.
Right.
One of which, the Chainsaw Man movie figures. Those look actually sick. I think they're doing Reze and Chainsaw Man, Denji, and I think that's all I know. But the biggest one I think everyone is still all like flocking around is My Hero. I think that's like still the big topic when it comes to SH right now. It's like, oh, My Hero. I remember when they first announced the My Hero license, like they teased Bakugo and Deku, and everyone was just squirming to see what those were going to look like. And I remember going, oh, gee, I wonder what they're going to like look like. Like, are they going to do old designs? Are they going to like start from like the beginning and then kind of make their way? No, they just jumped right into season 7.
Yeah, they didn't.
All season 7 designs. I was like, oh, okay, I'm actually not against this.
They didn't really make any figures from like the previous seasons, which is okay. I think the season 7 figures look amazing, but I do hope that they do go back and make figures, you know, from like previous seasons.
Apparently they do. I don't know if you watch a lot of like the they don't do it. They do it sometimes weekly. They do have. I do look at a lot of like the Japanese updates online and like the videos. I actually do watch a lot of the live streams too when they showcase new figures and talk about like what's coming and what they plan. Apparently they actually are planning on doing old season designs.
All right.
So that leaves me hopeful because apparently they did bring the big topic up because they were like, okay, what about the possibility of like season 6 figure? That was the big one. It was like maybe OG designs for like season 1 or like even season 6. Like they were like, honestly, we just want to see at least one figure from season 6, and that's just Deku.
Right.
Like the amount of possibility, and I said this, the amount of stuff they could do with Deku from season 6 is crazy. Like I was like, they could go as far as to give you 2 figures in one kind of deal.
Right.
Which I would hope is what they do. I would pray they don't like cop out and go, oh, we're gonna give you this look, and then you have to buy a whole other figure to get like the later look of Dark Deku. It's like when really you could just, you know, switch out pieces like they usually are well known to do and get both. Right. So that's what I really hope they'll do. But honestly, I would still like though to see like season. I think it would be cool to just see season 1 designs. Like it'd be kind of cool to have like the season 1 designs with the season 7. You know what I mean? Like the first to recent.
And to make sure everybody is on topic here, we are talking about My Hero Academia.
Yeah. Because I feel like that's just the most popular one right now. I feel like everything else has just been overshadowed.
Right. I mean, they,
I'm
they
like, I
do
guess that,
they do have the license to like Dragon Ball and Naruto and all the other animes, but you know, My Hero's kind of the big focus for them, at least I think, and you think.
yeah, it's like it's what everyone's talking about online is like, and the amount of figures they have coming out too that we haven't even gotten to see. We already know there's a Toga coming out, a Shigaraki, and they already actually. I don't know because again, not everyone watches the streams like I do because I'm just a Chad like that.
Right.
So I get to give you guys some cool scoops. Apparently the Shigaraki they plan on doing or at least testing it. I think they said they're testing it. It might not actually make it to the final, but they are playing around with the idea of a fabric wired cape,
That's what I heard.
which is crazy considering it will look weird considering like I do like the way they did Deku's cape. I think it was a cool idea. I mean, it's not. I mean, I love cloth goods on figures. I think it's so fun, especially when they're wired. And as long as they're wired properly, I've had totally issues where I get a wired cape and then the wire comes out completely. But I think like even if they did do it, like they turned around and did do Shigaraki's, kind of like how they did Deku's, but with more flared out articulate, that would look really cool. It would look weird, but I do think it would be cool to see him with like a wired cape. That would be so fun.
Right.
And especially because like you could then take the cape off too. Like that was another thing I thought was cool. If they made like his cape removable, so you could do him like without the cape, with the cape. And again, I was thinking too, like it's kind of it's tricky. I wonder if they'll do this. I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about, but I'm looking at my season 7 Shigaraki little figurine here where he's got like the flared out skin. He's got like all this like extra skin flying off him.
Right.
That would be another cool thing to see, like if you could kind of change the design. So you could do like him with the cape, you could take the cape off and do him without it, and like you get the extra skin. That would be kind of cool. So you kind of do him with that.
Like separate pieces that come with the figure, which I think that would be better than like we were talking about with Deku and Bakugo, where they made their accessories like a separate pack.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't. That's the one thing actually. Now that that's actually good you bring that up. I don't want to see them do that again. I get what they were trying to go for, and I get they're like trying to make more money. It was disappointing to see how much they were charging for it. I was like, are you using, because this is just all accessories you could have given us in the base releases. Like, I think it's like every Deku figure, if you're making a Deku action figure, it has to come with a finger flicking pair of hands. Like, you will lose points for me. Like, trust me, and SH Deku did lose points for not coming with those hands.
Right.
But I still was trying to be nice to it because I was like, you know what, it's such a cool figure, and I still mess around with him time to time, pose him and stuff because he is so fun to pose, easy to pose. He does come with some cool stuff. It was just like hey, he should have technically come with these like little. First of all, he should have came with a stand. I don't know why him and Bakugo did not come with stands. That was criminal because I'm pretty sure most SH figures do come with them. So I was kind of like, whoa, what's up with that?
But then I ended up buying some body bases from SH Figure Arts, and they came with stands, so I automatically got stands.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, it kind of sucked because it's one of those things where like an SH figure should come with a stand for people who don't maybe have them, right?
Even Figma gives their figure stands.
Yeah, like Hot Toys gives like display stands, even though most people don't recommend you use them. But luckily, SH aren't fabric things, so it's like you don't have to worry about all that crap you have to worry about with Hot Toys. But it sucks when you want to put Deku in like I have never really bought an SH figure, so I don't have SH stands laying around. And now I'm like probably thinking I should,
right,
just in case I do, because I opened him up to find out, oh, he doesn't come with one. So I can't put him in a cool midair pose, which is what most people were displaying him. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? So I was like, oh.
That kind of sucks, but maybe that's something for them to improve in the future, hopefully.
Hopefully. I'm hoping like the rest of the figures will come with stand. I don't even know if Shoto comes with a stand. He probably doesn't. Assuming he doesn't. I don't even know if we have him yet here, but But I'd say when Dobby comes out and onward, I do hope they start to kind of give them stands. I think it would be cool. I mean, I could totally see SH totally reissuing the figures and then giving you stands in the reissues, which would kind of suck because it'd be like a big middle finger to the people who bought the OG releases. But
Right.
I'd be like, you know what? It wouldn't hurt because again, you can always go and buy like an SH stand for like cheap, just a basic little stand. But when it comes to figures, though, like yeah, I'm honestly just looking forward to the ones they have coming out. The one that I think I don't know if you'll agree, maybe you will. I want to see just a peek. I don't care of that Armored All Might figure. I like they keep teasing that they're working on it, and I'm like, please just show me something. I'm begging you.
That is something I really want to see, but who knows when the heck they're gonna drop it. But I do want to get on to our last topic, or last brand topic, because the video is kind of getting a little too long here. But appreciate you for the insight of your thoughts on SH Figure Arts and all the other ones. Let's get on to our last one, and that one is U2's.
Ooh, U2's will probably be a pretty short one. Well, should we start this off? Man, we need U2's. Why don't me and you have a U2?
Yeah, you and me definitely need a U2's at some
We
point.
need a U2.
We need a big.
I mean, they make U2's. Everyone, I swear, like, there's so many friends I have that I know that's like, oh, they have a U2's. Like, Tristan has, like, 2 U2's, a U2's plush, U2's pins, and I'm like, man, I wish I had a U2's.
Man, don't you just wish you ever had a U2's?
Like, man, give, like, me and Clayton, like, a collab U2's figure, or, like, our own U2's figures. Like, come on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, I don't know, like, what it would be. Like, that's the whole fun part, apparently, is designing them, right?
Right.
But, like, bro, like, we need it.
Hey, we're getting our own little figures coming soon.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm definitely looking. I don't know too much about it. I do know some about the blocks, but I'm sure Clayton will be super excited to share more about the line. I have discussed it with him behind the scenes and stuff that I'm not necessarily going to say at the moment, but I'm sure when he does officially make stuff known about like future plans and whatnot and the stuff he has told me that I know for a fact he hasn't told you guys yet, it will be pretty cool.
Right.
But anyway, back to U2's. I do want to buy more U2's. I know you buy 10 times more U2's than I do. And the only reason I don't buy them is they can be pricey.
Yes.
They can be a bit of a heft. I did say I don't know if I'd buy them online anymore. Like, I would love to buy like a lot of like the ones I honestly really want to get into are the Haluza ones and the Has-Been ones. I would love to start collecting those. But I don't know if I'd want to buy the set. I honestly said all I need is Stolas and Alistair and I'm good.
Right, yeah.
Maybe Husk. You give me a Husk, I'll maybe buy him, but that's it.
I have like the flocked like wave of the FNAF 1 figures. I have all of them in my collection. Well, I don't know. Did they make one for Golden Freddy? Probably not. I don't have that one, but I do have most of them, and I have a whole bunch of other U2s that are from different series and stuff like that, like Has-Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss. I even got the guy from Pawn Stars, Rick.
Oh, I didn't know they actually made one for Rick. That's sick.
Oh yeah, they got one of him. I got him in the collection. I got a whole bunch of different ones. They got Beast Bendy. I got Bendy from Dark Revival, like Baby Bendy, I think, or whatever.
I need Beast Bendy still. That's one I still need.
Yeah,
I do need that one. I have, like I said, the only one I have is the Ink Demon, and I love him. I think he's an awesome figure. I have him in box because he just looks cool in box. It's cool to kind of have them in box.
Right.
And the little protectors. And you know what's cool? If you buy U2s online, they come in protectors.
Right.
That's my only thing. I hate that, like, if you want the protectors, it's like you have to buy them online. It's like, no, I want the protectors.
Well, I've walked into a few stores, and every time I see one there, they got them in a protector. So it might also be in store as well.
No, hopefully. I might have to go back and look. Maybe they were in protectors. I don't remember. I remember I saw a few that weren't, so I was like, oh, darn. I mean, I'm sure you can buy them too. I'm sure you can buy like protectors for them online.
They usually put them in protectors because actually the dimensions of the box aren't the same as like Funko Pops. Because I've tried it with a Funko Pop protector and it doesn't fit.
Yeah, because they are a little like, let's see, because I can look right now. Yeah, they are a bit different.
So I think
Which is kind of
YouTube like tries to. I think they try to put protectors over them, give you protectors for them because they're. I don't think you can really buy protectors for them.
yeah, which is like it sucks. I wish you could.
You should be able to, but that's maybe down the road they'll make it happen, but I'm not sure.
Trying to think of another. I know like what other ones am I looking to get? I know like I do want to get the Chainsaw Man ones.
Yeah.
Love some of those.
I'd like to have a few of those. I did see them in stores, but I just never picked them up.
But what else? They did just do a Little Nightmares collab. Those look freaking awesome.
Actually, I might have the Denji pop or the Denji U2s from Chainsaw Man, but I'm not sure.
I don't know if they did just Denji or I think didn't they only do like Pochita and Chainsaw Man? I don't remember.
I'm saying like Chainsaw Man, but I'm just calling him Denji.
Yeah, his actual name.
Yeah, but I'm
It's a
not
pain
sure
because Funko does it differently.
I got so many pops and a few U2s in my collection. I can't even keep count what I have anymore. But
yeah, so I'm like I do want to get more into U2s. It's just it's hard because I'm very picky choosy with them due to their price. I'm just like I do wish they were a little cheaper. I have said that and been very open about it.
Right.
But what are you gonna do?
Not a whole lot, but I think as of that, I think that'll wrap up this video for today.
Yeah, it was actually really cool being back chatting with you, and I appreciate the 78% people who voted. That was crazy. Clay was letting me know, he was keeping me up to tabs with it, and I was like, oh wow, okay.
That was nuts.
I was pretty crazy. I was like, that's much appreciated.
This is the final video for summer, my 2025 summer, series, I guess you could call it. I don't know. My monthly videos, those are gonna sadly be coming to an end, but trust me guys, Goldberry ain't going anywhere. CartoonFoxGuy definitely ain't going anywhere, I don't think.
Oh, I've been pretty busy, so I can't say I'm going anywhere. I do still have awesome stuff planned. When it comes to a manga, like I have a manga out now. I don't know because it's been a while since I've been here. B-Boy is still coming out. We're still working a lot. That's why I haven't even been on the Goldberg channel in a hot minute. It's just because so many cool things are being worked on Clayton's end and my end, and even me and Clayton are collaborating behind the scenes on the series, his series. So we're making process on two different ends and keeping busy. And even though it sometimes seems like we're not posting, we are still here. We're still the reason we are away is because we are trying to plan and make some awesome, cool content for all you guys watching because we appreciate it.
Right. But yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you coming on the channel today, talking about this with me. I just wanted to get your thoughts in on some of the different brands you may like. This might be something that I'm going to start doing with other YouTubers, but I thought I'd start out with you since, I mean, obviously I know you a little more than some of the other people that want to do collabs, but...
For sure. It's cool to hear like other people's takes on figures because they're all so different, right? Some people like, you might next time get someone who gives McFarlane Toys a 10 out of 10, or might even give Fat Mojo a 7.
Right. So
which would be kind of nuts.
I might cringe if somebody gives Fat Mojo a 7, but
yeah, I might too.
But
don't be that person.
Yeah, don't be that person. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. Also, go check out CartoonFoxGuy's channel. I will leave a link to his channel in the description below. And well, are you ready for it?
Yep.
Like always, guys, make sure to stay golden.
Stay golden. See you guys.
See you in the next one.
Oh, hey everyone. Didn't see you guys there.